Tony Allen, congratulations. And congratulations on behalf of yourself and the bold Mick Foster.
I did well.
And you've done well on the double. And of course, at the moment, you're flying it again. In England, all over the place. And you're busier than ever. Scotland, Ireland as well.
50 years on, we're still at it, yeah. It's a long time to be in the same job, but it's working out good, yeah. We had a great tour of Ireland, probably the best we ever had.
Right.
You know, we've had a great year. We did our album, our 50th year, 50 songs, and we also did a beautiful track with a young chap from Manchester called Martin Finn, who's a very unusual chap. He's non-verbal, he can't communicate, but he's a fabulous singer.
Yeah.
And it was really something else going working with him in the studio.
It was amazing because so many people are talking about that in the media and all over the place. It's a beautiful song, and you, I think, maybe picked it because it had never been recorded since that boy band did it.
Westlife did it many years ago. Well, when I was talking to Martin's dad, John, he said, well, I said to him, what will he do? What will he sing? What do you want to do? He said, you just record the song and we'll send it over to us and he'll learn it. Right. He'll learn it note for note, word for word. Not a problem.
Isn't it a fantastic achievement for that lad?
It's unbelievable, and as Mick said, it's great to, instead of showing his disability, to show his ability, you know, which is really good. Yeah. And like people would ask you over the year, what's the highlight of your, I would always have said top of the pops. Well, I think this is, I think this is something different, you know.
Yeah, it is,
It is, it's definitely something special.
I don't think it's ever been done before.
I don't think so, you know. And I'm glad that we did it, you know.
And you also did the video.
Oh, well, the video was amazing. He was in the studio recording with us, and we brought in the case with the cameras, you know, and he just sang away as if there was no one there. Didn't pass a bit of remarks. The only thing the father said was, if it's not working right, he might stop him. But he didn't. He sang it.
Worked out great. Oh, yeah. And 50 songs for 50 years, including the original recording of Maggie.
Which was, Maggie was a great song. You know, Maggie was number one. Well, it was in the British charts. It was only a couple of figures behind the Bunch of Time in the British charts. It was 22, Bunch of Time was 18. But then it went off to Australia and New Zealand.
It was number one out there?
In both countries for 5 weeks. And it was very strange because there was a guy called Molly Meldrum who was the presenter of Top of the Pops, and he wore a cowboy hat. And he was big into pop, you know. And I'm sure he was laughing to himself every week introducing these two boys, you know. But he had to do it.
Fantastic, You've had a fantastic career, haven't you?
Absolutely brilliant. Really good,
And you're still enthusiastic, and if you're not recording with Mick, you're doing stuff with others, including Brendan McPhee.
Brendan McPhee and Owen Mack, who's here tonight as well.
And Derek Ryan.
And Derek, our last single was with Derek, And of course Nathan, but I love that. I love those.
Burning Bridges.
I love those projects because it gives you a chance to do something that you wouldn't normally do. You know.
Well, Tony Allen, congrats again, and delighted that you have 2 Galway Irish Crystal Awards going back to the Midlands, and you may wake Mick Foster if he's asleep at home tonight.
I think I'll leave him till tomorrow.
Thanks very much
to everybody in Hot Country, and indeed yourself, Tom, over the years. You know, there was always that phone call, what are you doing, lads? Can I do anything down here in the West, you know?
Well, congrats again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tony Allen.